Saturday night. What should we do tonight?
No.
Holla! Remember back when Kyle Wiltjer and Willie Cauley-Stein goofing around during those all-nighters in Lexington in 2012?
That kind of dancing, I envisioned Bonnie Bernstein getting down like that.
They may have actually driven Wiltjer out of Lexington, and that could be the hidden reason why he transferred to Gonzaga. But we were thinking about it, and what if, poof, he never left?
Oh, gosh.
And what better time than the present to have this very debate with Gonzaga and Kentucky on opposite ends of the bracket. Bonnie Bernstein, Jordan Cornette here in Campus Insiders, enterprising some really interesting segment ideas. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that Wiltjer stayed in Lexington. Would he be a starter? Where would he fit in the current roster?
As if Coach Cal doesn't have enough to work with, Kyle Wiltjer could have been a part of this team. Kid scores 16 points per game, about 6 rebounds for that Gonzaga team. He'd be in the starting lineup. This would be my ideal lineup. Typically, you have both Harrisons starting and Trey Lyles. I'd move one of the Harrisons out and Aaron. I'd move Trey Lyles out of that starting lineup. Andrew Harrison at the point, a big guard. Devin Booker, a sharpshooter, along with Wiltjer on that other perimeter. So you've got 2 sharpshooters on the wing. Then down low, it allows Willie Cauley-Stein and Karl Anthony Towns to operate one-on-one down low. If they field a double team, you kick it out to a 45% three-point shooter in Kyle Wiltjer and the other sharpshooter in Devin Booker. That is a perfectly constructed basketball team.
When you think about it, he had to sit out that mandatory transfer year, and he's talked about how he's beefed up and he's really worked on his mid-range game and his post game. Had he stayed in Lexington, how do you think that would have impacted his development?
I don't know if he would have been able to showcase all of his talent. Look, everybody knows he's a great shooter, but he's been able to show his post game, his back to the basket, going off the dribble. If he stays on that Kentucky team, yes, I said he starts, but he's the 7th best player on that team as I look at all the talent on the Kentucky roster. He gets to be the man with this team. Yes, Kevin Pangos was player of the year in that conference, but it was a Kyle Wiltjer show. When he goes to the NBA, he can say, okay, you guys think I'm just a sharpshooter? You know I'm capable of doing that. But look at some of the other talents I was able to put on display in the West Coast Conference. So for him, he evolved as a basketball player and was able to showcase that throughout an entire season. He made the right choice.
Non-BBN fans may forget that Wiltjer played limited minutes on Kentucky's championship team a few years ago. So he's gunning for his 2nd championship. If Gonzaga's going to get there, they're probably going to have to go through Kentucky. Speaking of another WCC team, 25 years ago, the tragic on-court death of Hank Gathers and Loyola Marymount's incredible run to the Elite Eight. I talked to Gathers' old teammate Bo Kimball about his memories of that season. Check out that segment on CampusInsiders.com.